Great. So tonight is Q&A for our group coaching. So if there are things that you're wondering about in the coaching program, now's a great time to ask me um, in the comments or message me if I don't see it. But I'm going to check the comments and get back to all the questions about any of my courses, any of my coaching programs. But the theme for tonight is disappointment. So, sitting with disappointment, love yourself, love for yourself. Sitting with disappointment, love for yourself. So often um, we get disappointed about all kinds of things. And this week, Thanksgiving week, there can be a lot of disappointment that comes up because things are different than we're used to um, because of COVID. Um, but it could be any number of things. You're not seeing your family, um, school closures, you have to work from home, you've been laid off. The list goes on. Canceled trips this year, canceled weddings. So many things have been disappointing. Um, it's okay to feel disappointment. We all feel it, and it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be mad. Um, But when we're feeling those things, we need to own them. We need to realize that it's protection for ourselves, that we really do love ourselves and we don't want to feel those things. And that's why we feel those things. So when we are feeling disappointed, a lot of times sad and mad comes out. We react quickly and there's no thinking about what we're saying. So it's not okay to be mean and unkind. And I think a lot of us had that growing up. We're used to that. Um, when a parent was disappointed in us, a lot of times unkind things came out. And I'm guilty of that as a parent too. So it's something that I really think about. Did I like disappointing people? No. Did I like that they um, overreacted sometimes or were mean or yelled at me? No. Did that make it worse? Yes. So that's something that I really work on as a parent when I'm feeling disappointed. Also, as a spouse, we get disappointed. And if the wrong emotions come out, we need to own that and just talk about that. Um, so I learned about something recently, the Goldilocks test. So when you're feeling disappointment, you can ask yourself, is this a too harsh reaction? Or is this a too soft reaction? Or is it just right? Um, a lot of times we're being too harsh when we're disappointed about something. Um, if we're being too hard, we need to step back, think, recenter, take some time for ourselves, take some time to think about those emotions, why we're having those emotions before we talk or before we react or before we type something. You have to let it marinate. I read this recently. So a lot of times political posts, I try to stay far away from them. I used to engage and that was a mistake because a lot of times you engage before you truly think through what you're going to say. And if you gave it a day, would you really go back and say those things? So let it marinate, let your ideas simmer. And then if you still want to say it, go and say it. But sometimes we're too soft, right? So the Goldilocks text, we need to get to the just right. So sometimes we're too soft. We don't say what we want to say. We let it slide. And then what happens? We start to get resentment, feel resentment. So you need to think about it, marinate, ask yourself what emotions you're having. Why am I feeling disappointed? What is it that I need to communicate to so and so and such and such? The way you really want to get to the heart of, get to the heart of what you want to do or what you want to say. Because we don't want to be too soft either. We want to stand up for, our beliefs. We want to stand up for our feelings, whether someone disappointed us. How can we say that in a just right way and not let it go, not be too soft? So yeah, let me check Facebook to see if anybody's with me. Any questions? No. Okay, so that is what I wanted to say for tonight. So I hope you're able to have a great Thanksgiving, that you address some of the disappointments, own them, write about them, talk about them, get them out, because it's a long week and we do have a lot of disappointments. So dig deep and really feel, and take care of yourself. So let's do a breathing. So let's hold our heart. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in some lightness. Breathe out any disappointments. Breathe in and exhale disappointment. Breathe in lightness. Exhale disappointment. Really feel that heart center. We can protect that heart. We can feel protective of ourselves when we are feeling disappointed. We can communicate what we truly want when we're feeling disappointed. Sit with your disappointment, find love for yourself, and then go communicate it. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.